yeah, I don't know, that bad connection. Sorry. I found a Wi-Fi here though. I did find a Wi-Fi. I looked and there's one for free. Woohoo! So we're back. Hopefully this is a much better connection. Sorry about the last time. And we're on our little break right now. So just chilling out. Waiting to start again. See if that's a better connection, guys. Oh, way better. So, yeah. So anyway, we're Hump Day Trio live here at the Jersey Shore. Flip this around, you can see what's happening at Jersey Shore. We're here at Jenks Inlet Bar. Michael Stewart, what's up, buddy? So we are Hump Day Trio. We're live here at the Jenks Inlet Bar in Point Pleasant, New Jersey. As you can tell, I'm the drummer. There's me right there. So thanks for being here. Sorry, our little first set, we had some connection difficulties. It's only getting like LTE service, so I jumped in. I found a free Wi-Fi that they offer, so it seems to be working much better. So we're gonna stick with this one. So again, thanks for watching. My name's Garthly. It's my channel. Appreciate you being here and taking a look. We're gonna be playing some classic rock music. We're Hump Day Trio. We got Drew Anderson on guitar and vocals. My name's Garthly on drums. We got Mike Jackson on bass. And we're gonna be rocking out in a couple minutes. We're just finishing up this last minute here of a break, a couple last minutes here. And they'll be rocking it out. Thank you for being here, Michael. If you're still here, I appreciate it. Again, we'll be rocking out the drums here at the... Let's see if I can walk out here. I don't know if Wi-Fi will keep working, but let's walk out here. Way down there is where they do the fireworks. Right now they're setting them up. I don't know if they're going to light them off tonight because it is windy. Here's my kit from the outside. Again, we're Hump Day Trio. So yeah, so we're back. We are back. Found a Wi-Fi. Found a Wi-Fi that works. Yeah. Man, it's bright and sunny now. So, we're just kind of getting started again here. So, rocking it out real soon. Just give us a couple minutes. So King 5150 Ed. This is Point Pleasant, New Jersey, right on the Jersey Shore. What's up, Alaris? We're back. I found a Wi-Fi that works. So let's hear it for the Wi-Fi. Hopefully this won't get shitty reception anymore. But that's where we are. We're on the Jersey Shore. Again. There be the ocean. And this be the bar and grill. And out there's the boardwalk. And over there where all those big rocks are, that's the inlet. So that's where we're at. Point Pleasant, New Jersey. What's up, Tennessee Tex? How you doing, buddy? Thank you. I'm gonna pin that message there, Tennessee Tex. Thank you so much. King 5150. I am. I'm actually drinking a Coca-Cola, so I'm already drinking non-alcoholic. Hilarious. Yes, the sea is pretty nice. It's definitely nice weather here today. Nice breeze. It's super nice. So let's hear it for the Wi-Fi that I found that's free. It's actually working. Again, what's up? Bodhisattva? Bodhisattva? Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, man. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. But howdy. Thanks for being here. All right, we're about to start, guys. So, Drew's getting his guitar on. When Drew gets his guitar on, that means we're about to start. All right. Let's flip this around here, guys.
I found the free Wi-Fi here, so hopefully this Wi-Fi holds back.
Welcome back, everybody. Hump Day Trio here this beautiful evening. Take care of your bartenders, take care of the band. If you've got any questions, let us know. Hopefully we know. easy to. And if only how the night moves, you don't seem to have much to lose. Strange how the night moves, long closing in. Goes out to my buddy. They made up their minds and they started packing. They left before the sun came on that day. And exit to a town of summer slacking. Where were they going without ever knowing the way? missiles. I'm down the highway, a place nobody knows. Smoke on fire, I'm in the distance, I'm getting used to it now. Look in the brown zone, look in the middle, we're going for one time. Still a party, still a disco, still a going around. Town being said, lovely to me, got time around. Just nickels, we're going to see one, I'm going to answer someday. Got the pesos, a couple visas, we don't know real name. Out inside, I'm controlling, everything's ready to go. Taking their time, back on my time, I'm gonna get a bit home. See the party, see the disco, see the going around. Around my club, see Jimmy, got tumbling now. Don't listen about Detroit, about disappearing. Lord knows me. Stand by the window, somebody see the way. Some got groceries, some got peanut butter, and that's a couple of days. They got papers, got stickers, got records to play. State college, I go to med school, read the billion time. Around later, the state postcard, got time to get on. The party, see the disco, see the going around. See the club, see the Jimmy, got time now. Exodus, moving towards the people. Exodus, moving towards the people. Exodus, hey.
Thanks for watching. Please hit the subscribe button for Patreon live recognition.
give you away. Each time we talk, I get the same old thing. Always no hugging, no kissing to get a wedding ring. My baby, don't pull up on no ship. She said, don't hang on lies and keep your head to yourself. About to give in. That's when she told about to love, told about said, I said, honey, I'll leave you with the rest of my life. She said, no hugging, no kissing till you get on a while. Come on, baby, don't pull up on no ship. She said, don't hang on lives and keep your head till you sing. Little Georgian salads for you. picture is getting haunted. I'd like to hold her, hanging on to water. In my girl, got a relationship. In my girl, really got a relationship. In my girl, relationship. Thank you.
How you guys doing? All right?
She's a good woman, the world feel good time. She don't stop at midways. She don't understand. We teachers live to pass through this world. She's a good woman. Time got me, and dreams just pull my way. In the life of promise, what she's living today. Well, she live on the place, on the bad times, on the things she's done. She talks about the good times, yeah, good times are gone. I'm jealous. Thank you. Don't forget, take care of your bartenders. We're a Hump Day Trio. If you've got any questions, let us know. We might know it, we might not. That's easy enough. I got you.
That was a good one, Bruce. Good job. I like that. Thanks for watching, guys. We're hoping to trio live here. And subscribe and like. Also, tell me where you're from. We're on the Jersey Shore. What are you guys at today?
Hey, Cheryl. Mother. Patrick, get mom. She is. Can you give me a drink? Thank you.
So, Bruce, we're at Point Pleasant, New Jersey. Jersey Shore.
Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm a man, wealth and taste. Been around for a long, long year. So many men so innovate. To around where Jesus Christ has more men down in pain. Making sure that bloody wash his hands, seal his vein. Pleased to meet you, hope you get my name. Those perfect you ways of that you know my pain. Sitting around saying this morning. Come to pocket's a criminal, and the sinners are all saints. His tail coming Lucifer, told me it's all real shame. So meet me have some closing, so simply have some grace. He's all around the rise, you lay your simple ways. Please meet you. Yeah. Yeah, come on. Show us on, man. We'll get my mother up to sing a song.
Always welcome here, sport. Always.
mother, everybody. say about the all. Thank you. Looks like the birthday boy showed up. Happy birthday, John. Short break, we'll be right back. We're Hump Day Trio. Stick around.
All right, guys, there's set 2. Larry Wood. That's funny, dude. I like that, Larry. I can't sing. I sing like I'm in prison, behind 2 bars and can't find the key. That's good, man. What's up, Nikki Stanky? How you doing? Tennessee Tex again. Johnny again. Props. How you doing? How you doing, Props? Jody Bug in the house. New member, Jody Bug. Forrest, we perform at the Jersey Shore. We are in Point Pleasant, New Jersey at Jenks Inlet Bar in Point Pleasant, New Jersey, right on the Jersey Shore. So that's where we're at. Where are you at, Forrest? All right, this is Squirrel back here. Sparkle 1372 tonight. So tonight you're 1372, but you're always Sparkle. So don't worry about that. You're always Sparkle. All right, Alaris, how you doing, guys? So don't forget, please hit the subscribe and like. Please hit the subscribe and like. I really appreciate it. I love you for it. Especially the sub and the like. Both, all of it, actually. All of it. Oh, somebody gave me some tips. Oh, thank you so much, guys. 5 little ruby things. That's awesome. So, Hawaii. Or no, Johnny. I thought you said Forrest is in Hawaii. H.I., Hawaii, but I guess you're not in Hawaii. Thank you, Trevor Bailey. Trevor Bailey, thank you so much. Vernon, New Jersey. Larry Wood, Vernon, New Jersey, 10 years, 80s and 90s. Awesome. Where are you now? No, we don't ever get to Florida. You're in Indiana, okay. Lead vocal songwriter. All right, cool, man. Awesome, Forrest. Well, thanks for being here, man. Love it. So we're Hump Day Trio. My name's Neil Garthly. This is my channel. I'm a drum teacher, guitar teacher, bass teacher. So I own the Academy of Drums and Guitar in New Jersey here. So I've had that for 27 years. I've taught thousands and thousands of students, over 70,000 half-hour lessons through my years of doing it. So been doing it a long time. But yeah, so that's what I do. And I do this performances with my band, Hump Day Trio. We got Drew Anderson on guitar and vocals. We got Mike Jackson on bass. And occasionally Drew's mom gets up and sings. Shirlene, she got up and sang that last couple songs there. But yeah, and we're Hump Day Trio. Just moved to Oklahoma after 25 years in California. Larry Wood. Well, hopefully you made a correct move. Oklahoma sounds like a beautiful place. Forrest, thank you so much, man. We're a little lighter tonight because we're here on the boardwalk and there's apartments behind us, like back over here. So we got to be quiet, or I should say more quiet than we normally are. What's up, Caleb? And so we have to kind of watch our volume a little bit, so we can't like let loose 100%. But yeah, let's get to those 10,000. Johnny, you're so right. That's my goal, 10,000. Well, one of my goals, but one of my first goals, 10,000 subs. That'd be awesome. Well, thank you. And if we ever go on tour, who knows? You never know. We can maybe book up some places in Florida and go travel there and play. It would be fun. You drove a stretch limo in Manhattan. That must have been a pain in the ass driving around in Manhattan. It's Manhattan. You know Manhattan's fucking nuts. So, stretch limo would have even made it more nuts. I'm telling you. How many tickets have you ever gotten, Larry? How many tickets? I drove to New York City one time and I got a ticket. So, I'm sure it was a pain in the ass. So how many tickets did you ever get? I'd like to know. Parking tickets. Yeah, and now you got like 3. That's not bad. Not bad in all those years, man. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. So, now they got like the entry fee when you drive in, and now you got to pay all this money to get in New York City. It's ridiculous. Trevor chatting here from the UK. Awesome. Yeah, Ozzy was a rough one, man. Long live the Prince of Darkness. Caleb, how you doing, buddy? I'll tell Drew. Maybe we can throw that in. 3, and then too many. I'm not sure what the too many was. Too many tickets, or if you only got 3 tickets, Larry. Oh man. Recorder with Rick Beato. So it's all good. Just up. Well, I really appreciate it for us. That's awesome. Recorder with Rick Beato. Great experience. Love music, and y'all are impressive. Thank you so much for us. Do you work with Rick Beato? Am I reading that right? Recorder with Rick Beato. So do you help him? Do you work with him? Forrest? So if you do, that's fucking cool as shit. I love Rick Beato. Rick Beato fucking rocks. Totally rocks. Recorded. Oh, recorded with Rick Beato. Nice. Yeah, he's great, dude. He's got so many great things. I just saw a video today. He went to the world's largest drum shop, or America's largest drum shop, Portsmouth Drum Shop, and he was like drooling over all the drums in there. What's up, Tom Patterson? He was your producer. All right, cool. Very cool. I know he does producing stuff. So are you in Atlanta? Or, because I know he's in Atlanta, but he's lived in other places. I think like he's lived up in like the New England area. So that's cool. Oh, Larry, that's like a kick in the fucking balls, man. Got a 200 side tip, and then you got a 275 ticket. That's like, hey, here's a good thing. Let me kick you in the balls now while you're taking the $200 tip. Well, you live some, you lose some. You win some, you lose some, Larry. And Forrest, that's really freaking cool. You got to work with Rick Beato. Sounds like a really cool dude. Would love to check him out. Sparkle, love you. Thank you, Sparkle. So who else is out there? We got Trevor in the UK. We're on the Jersey Shore. We got Forrest. I think you said you're in Forrest. I forget where you said you're in Indiana. That's right, Indiana. And Larry is in Oklahoma tonight. So anybody else out there? Who else is out there? Who else is out there? Come on. I think I am going to go for that ice cream, guys. It's just like it's calling me. What's up, Jody? How you doing, Jody Bug? How you doing? Yeah, sometimes you do. You know what, Larry? And you know what that does? Hunkering down and taking it builds character. That's how you become a better person. You deal with adversity. You go through it, and you learn how to deal with it. Frigo Camillo. Frigo Camelo, is that how you pronounce it? Hey, what's up? How you doing? Caleb, we are going to start in about like 15 minutes. We just kind of took a break, so starting now. Okay. Dude, Forrest, thank you so much. I really appreciate your kind words. Glad you got a chance to work with him in Atlanta at his Black Dog studio. That's awesome. That's awesome. It must be a really cool studio. He's got a ton of freaking equipment, and he knows so much shit about it. You're waiting on your peach cobbler. Oh, Johnny. Johnny. Well, you're talking my language now. Peach cobbler with some ice cream. Hopefully it's vanilla ice cream. Have you ever had, Johnny, have you ever had a razzleberry pie? Razzleberry pie. I'm not making this up. It's like a conglomeration of a lot of berries, so they call it a razzleberry pie. I think like Mrs. Smith makes it. So that with vanilla ice cream is out of this freaking world. Out of this world. It's one of my favorite pies. I love a good apple pie with vanilla ice cream, but raspberry pie with vanilla ice cream is to die for, man. Raspberry pie. Check it out. See if you can find it in your supermarket. You will not be sorry. Will not be sorry. Trust me. Trust me. Yeah, yum is for sure. All right, so guys, we're again in a short little break here. Johnny, how is the Wi-Fi working? This Wi-Fi I picked up, I found here, seems to be working pretty well. Are you guys having any lagging or freezing up on your end? Looks like it's pretty good on my end with the phone that I'm watching while I'm playing. Seems like it's pretty good. All right. Skonik01. Good. Excellent. I'm glad it's clear. Thank you for watching, guys. Please hang out. We're just taking a short break. I think I'm going to walk over there and get an ice cream while I still have some time. Jody Bug, thank you. And I did put some new emojis in there today. I threw in some Grateful Dead bears and all that. Tell me what you want to see as far as emojis. I'm just going to keep changing them. If you guys want to see some different emojis and you want me to put them in there, please request one and I'll throw it in there. Hit the sub, guys. Hit the like. I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. I really want to have the creamsicle. Johnny, there's a place right here in the Jersey Shore called Coors Ice Cream. KOHR''S. It's a family. They've been doing it since like the 20s. And they specialize in a creamsicle ice cream, and it's freaking good. It's one of my favorite. Larry, I do teach guitar. I teach drums and guitar. I own the Academy of Drums and Guitar here in New Jersey. I do in-person lessons and virtual lessons. So, yeah, I teach guitar, drums, bass, theory lessons. If you need help with theory, I'd help with all that stuff. But I've been doing it a long time. Been doing it for 27 years. Taught thousands and thousands of students. Skonik01, I think you're referring to the creamsicle. It's like a 50-50 swirl. Yeah, it's vanilla and orange. So, Frigo, sorry you're disappointed in Americans. It's not the Americans that are disappointing. It's the leadership that's disappointing. No matter what side you're on. It doesn't matter if you're a Dem or Republic. They're all bad. It's because they don't think about us. That's my rant on politics, so let's not talk about politics. I think we're all together, and they're something else. Awesome, Larry. Yes, guitar is awesome. I love guitar. Gives me a whole different vibe on outlook on life than drums do. Drums is my instrument, but guitar is my instrument too. It's a different expression, and I love learning more stuff about it. Love learning more stuff about it. Socknick01. Yeah, unfortunately you got to scrape it off. But you know what? Us little folks down here on the bottom, just chugging along, trying to make the best of it. Just kind of like floating down. We're like that leaf in the big stream, and we're just floating down. We have no control over the stream, no control over how fast it's moving, how much water's moving. Just got to go with it, man. But yeah, scum does float to the top. All right, so guys, please hang out. Please sit there. Thank you, Johnny. Yes, Academy of Drums and Guitar, AODG.net. AODG.net. Props, front or the backside? I don't know what you're talking about there, but thanks for being here, Props. All right, guys, I'm going to take a walk before it's too late and I can't get it. So I'll be right back. Hang out. Chill. Please, hang out. Hit that sub. Hit that like. I'll be back. I'll be back. Don't go nowhere.
Especially when
All right, guys. Just kind of waiting. Got about another 5 minutes or so before we stop. Yeah, so the ice cream line was too freaking long. But I really wanted some ice cream, some soft serve, but they didn't. It's too much. I'm gonna get a milkshake on the way home. It's a little bit easier. Let's go to Wawa. What's up, Michael? How you doing? Props. Yeah, we're gonna start playing like a couple minutes, like 5 minutes. 4. So we're like, we will start playing in a couple minutes, Props. We're gonna start at in like 4 minutes. Yeah, I can just tell the roadie, go get me an ice cream and come back. You're right, Johnny. Michael, how you been, buddy? Berlin, Mike in the house. Berlin. Is that Berlin, Maryland, or is that Berlin, Germany, Michael? Sean Holo. Dead, yes. I will make sure. I tried to get Drew to play some Dead earlier. Sorry, Sean, but I will definitely get him to play some Dead. Without a doubt. Maryland, yeah, man. I've had family in Ocean City, Maryland for a long time, and go to Berlin quite a bit. So, yeah, man, love Berlin. Chris, yes, just for ice cream. Well, the thing is, she's not here tonight, so it's kind of hard for me to get some ice cream. Yes, Props, it's going to be good music. Yes, it will be. Trust me. Man, guys, the pizza smells freaking amazing here. Now I'm kind of contemplating, should I get pizza instead of ice cream? Maybe get both. What's up, Jujub? How you doing, Sean Holo? We'll definitely get some Dead in there. I'll make sure we get some Dead in there. Don't worry about that, man. Have a great time in Ocean City tomorrow, Michael. Have an awesome time. That could be Ocean City, Maryland, or Ocean City, New Jersey. So I'm not sure which one you're moving to or headed to. Probably Ocean City, Maryland, because you're right next to Berlin, which is right there. So, but awesome. Pismo Beach, California. Sean, all right, man. Thank you. So, Michael, what do you have, like a crab shop, like a crab shack kind of thing, or do you have like a restaurant? Yeah, welcome Pismo Beach, Sean. Thank you so much. And Michael, yeah, I'll definitely have to stop in there and see you, say hi to you, without a doubt, man. So, what? Wolf, does that go for all of us? All right. Class trip to Michael's place. Elliott Crabs. All right. My wife grew up out in Ocean City, Maryland, and off of 611 going near towards Assateague. She grew up in that whole area. Her parents still live there, so go there quite a bit. Awesome. Elliott Crabs. I'll have to check that out. That's awesome that you're friends. Thanks for being there, Michael. Thanks for being here and hanging out. And that's super awesome. We could definitely have a jam session. That would be sweet. That would be sweet. All right, guys, I think we're getting ready here. I see Drew getting his guitar on. Love you too, Michael. Thank you so much. All right, guys. Here we go. Third and final set tonight. Let's do it. 1,000 rainy days since you first. Divergent. All right, here we go. Let's get this.
Welcome back, everybody. Hump Day True here. Finishing our last set. We're here every Thursday, 6 to 10, weather permitting. Take care of your bartenders. If you got any questions, let us know. We had a request for a song that I don't really do, but I'm gonna try tonight. crazy. Still on my feet, rushing through the streets, asking people, what's the matter with you, boy? Sometimes I see myself. Sometimes I think. Thank you. Thank you. Give it up for my mother, everybody.
Thank you very much.
And for the tiny dancers, too. West Virginia, can't go wrong with a little John Denver. Get up for Patrick on the vocals. The fan can vocal. You spent my nights on a ballroom like it was all love I know. But you rescued me with your bottle. Hold me back from being too far alone. That is true. It's me. Absolutely. So everyone. It's very great. It's still not a long time. Look who loves him all places. From the Bible was dry. When you pour your heart out, you never wanna waste it. It's not like you're too Thank you.
Should we go by the family?
everybody. Just celebrated a birthday last week.
Thanks. Don't forget to take care of your awesome bartenders, your awesome band, ladies and gentlemen. Happy birthday, John, if you're still here. Happy birthday to all you July babies out there.
Back to the school lane, way down outside. Gonna leave, gonna give her my love, gonna give her my love. All my love, all my love, all my love. You'll be lonely, even I'm lonely. Only a good time, never make me gonna be coming. Way down inside, gonna leave it, gonna give her my love, gonna give her my love. All my love, all my love, all my love,
Way down inside, woman, you need. Drew Anderson on lead vocals and guitar. Neil the Garthly on the drums. Michael Jackson on the bass.
Get up, my mother. so. We're up all night to get so. We're up all night for good flow. We're up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to get lucky. Yeah.
again, thanks for coming out, ladies and gentlemen. Come take Trio in the house, plus me. Every Thursday, in the house or in the beach. Take care of your awesome bartenders. Take care of your awesome band.
Thank you. We've got one more song, then we're out of here. Remember, we're here every Thursday till the end of summer. Ball. Kind
Thanks
of.
for watching, guys. We're hoping to share live here on the Jersey Shore. Please put the comments where you're from. Hit that subscribe and like. Love you.
Till strawberries on summer evening, the sun just like the snow. Berries, I need summer feeling, so long falling no more. Bring me in, bring me out, more I can ever go now. I'm just there, getting out loud. From all I can ever go now. Wanna lose you high, wanna lose you high, wanna lose you high, wanna lose you high. Strawberries Good night, guys, for Hump Day Trio. See you next week. Take care of your bartenders.
All right, guys. That be it? As they say, that's all she wrote. What's up? Chasing the straw. It's like. Israel Gomez, what's up, buddy? Let's hear it for Israel for giving the gift of some memberships last night. Yeah, I'm sorry, Israel. We are done. Short night tonight. It was 6 to 10 tonight. Tomorrow is our cruise, our boat cruise. I think that is 6 to 10 also, or 6 to 9 tomorrow. Off Saturday, and then Sunday is 8 to midnight. So, yeah, glad there was no rain. Let's pray for no rain tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Come on, Johnny. Pull some strings. No rain tomorrow. Sorry, Israel, but thank you so much for being a fan and giving that gift of the memberships. That was freaking awesome. You rock, man. You rock. Nikki, thank you. I really appreciate it, Nikki. Dawn, Alchemist333, thanks for being here. Love you guys. Love you, Dawn. Thank you. Dawn, I put some more Grateful Dead bears and dancing bears. There's 3 dancing bears in the emojis now. And guys, if you're really interested in helping support this channel, as little as $2 a month, you can help support this channel. I want my $2. I want my $2. And thank you, Sham LFC, for being here. And Angelica, thank you from Deutschland, Germany. All right. Yeah, the membership's available. So please, as little as $2, you can get a membership. Help support this channel. Help support me. Sham, thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate that. And please at least hit the subscribe so you can always be notified when I'm playing with the Hump Day Trio or other bands too, because I do fill-ins with other bands. And if anybody's interested in lessons, hit me up, aodg.net. I give drum lessons, guitar lessons, bass lessons, in person and virtual on the internet. So check it out. If you're interested, aodg.net, Academy of Drums and Guitar.net. So aodg.net. Please, again, hit that subscribe and like on your last time. Dawn, thank you so much. You are awesome. Everybody here is awesome. Anybody that's here is awesome. Wolf, thank you. Wolf, thank you so much, Wolf. And Tennessee Tex, Johnny, all the mods. Let's hear it for the mods, guys. They keep this stuff clean. They keep it moving. If it weren't for them, I don't think I'd be doing this a lot. I wouldn't be doing this as well as I'm doing on this. So, Yeah, we're getting closer to 10,000. 10,000 is the goal. I want to hit that by the end of August. I wanted to do it by the end of the year, but I think I've upped it to now the end of August and maybe 15,000 for the end of the year. Well, let's see. Oh, yes, the chat's awesome. John Stewart. Are you the John Stewart? The John Stewart who does drums? Oh, yeah, Johnny, man. He was the man. Johnny, you rock. Thanks for hanging in there the whole time, Johnny. I'm sorry about the... sorry about the earlier connections tonight. So, had to find a Wi-Fi. So glad I found a Wi-Fi that was working, and now we got some pretty smooth pictures here. JCCV69 or 67. Yes, I play guitar, but I don't play the guitar in this band. That's Drew Anderson, that guy right there. And I play drums, and we got Mike Jackson, that guy right there, who plays bass. So we're a trio, Hump Day trio. But I do play guitar, and I do teach guitar. So thank you guys. All right, I got to start packing up and getting out of here. So let's hear it for everybody. Again, Tennessee Tech's Wolf, Dawn, Johnny, you guys rock, the best mods out there. Thank you for doing everything. Wolf, yeah, there's the dancing bear. Sham LFC, thank you so much. All right, Dawn. Guys, have a great night. Thank you for watching. I really, really, really appreciate it. Love you all. Hit the subscribe and like. Not that one. That one, yeah. All right, guys, gotta go. Peace out. Hit that subscribe and like. Toodaloo, kangaroos. Tomorrow, 6 o'clock. Tomorrow, got the boat cruise. It's gonna be fun. Gonna get some outside views of the houses on the water. Let's hear it for Hump Day. Let's hear it for you guys. Rock on. Toodaloo, kangaroos.